You know he's still with the crowd because he ain't tied the laces up.
He didn't
Loose
tie-
laces.
What's the crowd?
Loose laces.
You
That
don't
means
tie
you
the
ain't running
laces.
from nobody. Usually when you tie your laces, that means you got to run. You ain't running from
the
nobody.
action,
Yeah.
Loose laces? Loose something.
Locked up, they won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up, they won't let me out. No, fuck David, yeah. Nigga got me locked the fuck up. This is episode 87 of the Loose Laces podcast. We are live from Central Bookings. I'm still waiting to get processed. Niggas got me behind the wall. I appreciate everybody telling me keep my head up. You know, I've been in here just lifting weights, punching big niggas in the mouth and designing shit.
Listen, hey, everybody turn around when I sit down on the toilet. Don't nobody look.
Nah, y'all gonna get these stinky blasts. Stinky.
You got the top bunk?
I don't know what any of this means. Nigga, if I went to jail, it would be a speed run. How quickly can this nigga kill himself? I'm not saying it here with men stinking.
All right, so
And that's how I got banned.
so this is prisoner. This is inmate number DAVON, also known as DAVON, and I'm his cellmate.
Shout out to my celly.
Shot by proxy. How you doing, homie?
Actually, I've been pretty good. Like, real shit, I was mad as fuck at David. Because, all right, for everyone who doesn't know how I got banned, somebody posted a Maybach truck that got fucked up in the garage. So I found a picture of a noose from like a NASCAR garage and was like, this is the only way out of this one. So he was like, yo, I reported that as a joke. And I thought he was joking that he reported it. This motherfucker actually reported it. So like 12 hours later, Twitter was like, excuse me, are you suicidal? You need 7 days to go chill out. It's like, if I was suicidal, this would have definitely set me over the edge. But I've actually enjoyed the fuck out of my time away from Twitter. So I've been dumb inspired. I've actually come out with an idea. ALD made this really shitty sunglasses display case. Mm-hmm. Like, it's Italian made, but it's fake leather, and it's $2,000. And I'm like, for $2,000, that shit should be real leather. Like, I know it's got the mirror and special compartments, but there's no reason it's not real leather. That's unacceptable for that price point. And I've already dabbled in making cases. So I hit up my French niggas, and now I'm going to do a run of cases. Like, one case that holds 6 frames and a trunk that holds 30 frames. All handmade, like French leather, wood body. Everything is just the colors. Like, I even came up with like a t-shirt to go with it. I'm making like 2 different t-shirts inspired by each of the colorways. So when I come back to the timeline, I'm coming back with, you know, shit for y'all to buy. And then on top of that, eBay authenticated my lobsters. Mm. Nigga, I almost cried. Cause I'm sitting there sweating bullets like, you can authenticate something. And then you look at it and you're just like,
Yeah,
am I wrong?
Nervous, yeah, I know.
And it's stupid because it's like, I know these are real. Fake lobsters are easy to see from a mile away, but I invested $4.2K, and it's like, nigga. Then the email came in, bing. Hey, yo, you got money on the way. Nigga, my dick blew through my jeans. So I just been chilling. Like, a few niggas wrote me like, yo, when your shit up, we need you back on the timeline. I'm just like, nigga, I'm in here reading books. Stop eating pork. Started lifting. Assalamu alaikum. I said that shit.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Yeah, so here's the case.
Well, damn.
Yeah, so I'm making all kinds of fun shit. How have you been? Aside from the rage that you spewed at me.
Wait, hold on.
Look at this nigga writing this shit.
Nah, cause it's work shit.
Terrible.
Nah, for real, it's work. I've been all right. I've been a little overwhelmed, but all in all, I'm okay. I was kind of like in a weird space not too long ago.
Okay.
But I think I'm finally like centering myself, like just to be completely honest. But all in all, like I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't want to sit up here and be like, yo, I'm good. Like I'm great, my nigga. I have a certain day coming up, and I think around that time, it always gets kind of weird for me, just because.
That's like the entire month of June for me. So no, I understand.
Yeah. So I mean, but all in all, like I'm cool. I'm getting myself together. So yeah.
Nigga, you should be happy. I spent a lot of money on that hoodie.
I know. I appreciate it too.
I got that nigga the Supreme UGK hoodie for his birthday.
Yes. It's an early birthday present, and I feel like I'm still obligated to slide some dollars your way because I need a favor in the bank. You know what I mean? I know we good. I know.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm not gonna.
But this definitely helped, like just the cheer up of it. Because if you guys don't know, I am a huge UGK fan, and it's more than just like the music. Like it's much more than the music. Like if you know how me and this nigga are, like our friendship is. I mean, like the approach to our friendship is very like UGK based.
Yeah, I was about to say the number of times like you've compared us to Pimp C and
Bun B.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it can be interchangeable at times, but for the most part, you know, this is Pimp, I'm Bun. As far as this nigga can say some stuff that'll be like, I might not agree with, but this is my nigga, so I'm gonna ride to the like. All right, fuck it. We gonna move on it. But if I do have any critiques, it's never gonna be for y'all, right? It's never gonna be if I do think he's out of bounds. Like, nah, I'm still gonna ride with him. Like, this is my guy, for sure.
I appreciate that because I'm a horrible friend. Nigga, I'm horrible to be around. Like, oh shit, DAVON having another episode.
Nah, but the thing is, like, people don't understand, like, just even how talented Pimp C was. Like, he produced a lot of UGK stuff. That man was a classically trained organist. I think he could play the piano. He could play the guitar. Like, he did a lot of stuff that people did not know.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be reading about it. It's like, damn, this nigga did everything.
Yeah, and he would do, like, whenever you hear certain vocals on something where you think it's a soul sample, it's actually him singing. Like, that man was extremely talented. And I think the same thing for you. Like, you're ignorant sometimes. Like, how you come off as a dick, but whole time you be dropping gems. Like, I really look at you like that, my nigga. Like, nah, yo, DAVON, after he cuss you out and all this other shit that he does, he actually be giving you, like, the keys to the kingdom for some shit. Like, if you followed it and disregard all the disrespectful, blatant shit he be doing, this nigga be moving wild flagrant. Like, you could actually come up off the success of the advice that he gave you.
My bad, I didn't mean to hit the mic. Honestly, I'm only mean to people because it's more effective.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Sometimes I don't agree, but again, I'll never sit up here and be like, yo, this nigga DAVON was tripping. Like, nah, it's going to be a conversation that we going to have in private. You know what I mean?
Send me the text real quick. Stop.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be something slick. So, some, you know, real low key like my nigga, you know, but.
Nigga, it's been a few times like, shout out to Paper Chaser. That nigga used to hit me with the DM real quick. Stop. My nigga Pap used to hit me real quick. That nigga called me. Stop.
Bruh. But yeah, so I appreciate just, it was this. I got the t-shirt. I lucked up on the t-shirt because that shit was flying.
Yeah, I'm glad I was distracted because the large fits better because Supreme hoodies are big.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought I was like gonna need the XL, but the large fits just fine. And also, I know Bun is doing a capsule with Undefeated.
Yeah, Undefeated.
And I mean, it's cool. I'm not really tripping over that, especially not having no fitteds. Like, I don't even know how big my head is like anymore. Bro, I got a whole bunch of size 8 fitteds from when I had hair. I can't fit no more. I got like 50 of them shits.
Thank God I don't care about hats.
Bro, I gotta throw out like 50 size 8s.
Nah.
I'm back to a 7 3/4 now. And that's still big.
Nigga, I know. I'm a 7 3/4 too.
I know. Like I said, that's still big. Big ass head, nigga.
We got horse heads. But that's because we got big brains. And that's why y'all send us y'all listener questions. So let's get into them. Ignore the question at the very top. Somehow I made one of the docket things a header, and I don't know how to fix it. Ignore it. All right. So we only got 2 questions this week, but they should be fun. Question from Xavier Mejia. Thank you. Any apparel lines you like Acme Studios, RO, etc., you like to see get a collab?
I'll let you start off with that.
Honestly, I can't think of many brands that I want to see do a collab right now. I'm kind of exhausted on collabs. What?
No, go ahead.
I mean, outside of like us, but I feel like with clothing lines, we went through the kifification of clothes where every fucking week is a collab. Or not even kifification. What is their name? Anti-shipping club. That's what they used to call them.
Anti-shipping club.
Anti-social club.
Yeah.
I like how they rely on everything else. So even down to Mastermind to an extent and Fragment. I'm actually tired of collaborations for the sake of collaborating. I like to see something that makes sense. Like, even I'll just slight it Kif with Columbia. They tend to do things that are really well, but I like seeing brands stand on their own and even go forward into things that you might not expect for them without necessarily getting like a big name collaboration.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm like, honestly, I'm not focused on other brands as much anymore. Now that like, I just want to make my own shit. So I need to get back focusing it, but I want to see people stand on their own and just try different things.
Okay. Shoot, if we talking about just smaller brands, I shouldn't even say smaller. I don't know. I'm always down for like a good Stussy collab, just because that's like one of my favorite brands of all time.
I mean, it's not many Stussy collabs I've ever looked at and was like, that's shit.
Right. But you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing, even though I know like I'm not gonna say never happen, but chances are it happening like slim to none. You got Tyler working with LV. Mm-hmm. What if he happens to bring Converse into the fold?
So Pharrell, Tyler, Converse.
That's what I'm saying. It won't happen.
You don't know that.
I mean, because Pharrell's in bed with Adidas already.
Yeah, but Nigo was there longer than him and he left.
True.
So you never know what's going to happen, because I was talking to Sniper earlier and he was like, he made a distinction like, you know, DAVON In Search Of is different than Loose Laces. Mm-hmm. Loose Laces is out here like, yo, Team Adidas. Mm-hmm. DAVON would be up here like, hey guys, I'm rocking a Saucony right now. It's the In Search Of Saucony. I don't know. He might do it, but the chances that he do it with Nike proper are slim to none.
No, that's why I said Converse.
Yeah. I don't think Converse is off the table. I feel like a Converse 1 star or something like that would fit the aesthetic, because Adidas had that chance. Well, Adidas is always with high fashion brands, but it doesn't feel like they really connect like they used to. So I think taking a chance with Converse would be unexpected and welcomed. Because a lot of people are fucking with Converse now, and it's just like, nigga, could you imagine a luxury Chuck?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, they've already kind of delved into it with the Rick Owens. No, not Rick Owens.
No, they Converse is working with Rick Owens.
Oh, yeah, it is Rick Owens.
I had the first pairs.
Yeah, the darkened shadow, whatever.
Yeah, dark star, dark shadow.
Something like that. But I think Tyler, with the luxury look that he goes for with 1 star, if he made it, I guess with like, just, even though 1 star, usually the price point is supposed to be less, I think they could play with it just one time.
Nigga, they don't, no. Pharrell is bringing that energy back. Him doing $50,000 Timbs and all kinds of other stupid shit. He's taking luxury back to where it belongs. Where it's like, I know your broke ass don't got a real joint, because that shoe was $50,000. Not affordable luxury, a luxury that you can touch. Because a lot of people were hurt that a lot of the runway pieces, I hate that I said a lot, just said many times, many people were upset that they couldn't touch the runway pieces because that shit flew. And I mean, he's charging $700 for hats, $11,000 for a leather bag. Bag was nice as fuck. But I don't mind the price point being high. It's kind of like I've talked about with the Tiffany Air Force One. Them putting it $400 was still attainable, quotes for people who can't see me. But it was too low to give the feeling that they were looking for. Because you charge me $400 and then you nickel and dime me for the lace locks, the shoehorn, the toothbrush, the whistle. You should have charged me $1,000 and put it all in a box to give that premium feeling.
Yeah, instead of DLCing me to death.
Exactly. Like I'm more willing to lube up and take it with. I'm more willing to spend money when it's all together.
The show is over. This man said lube up and take it.
I've been, we need a but yo, how you feel about that? So yeah, I'm ready to get if you put everything together, that shit will hit. How you gonna spell that shit? What? I'm not going to apologize. We immature as shit. This is what y'all signed up for.
Oh no. Anyways, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I'll let you read the second question.
All right. So this is from Justin Doley. I got to hit you up. I got an idea for a project that I think you'd be perfect for. All right. What has been the best sneaker find that wasn't online? I'm going to let you go first.
The best sneaker find that wasn't online?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, it's been a minute. I think the best sneaker find that was not online for me was it was gonna be my Royal Blue Griffies, but the quality of this most recent retro was horrible. So I think I'll say I want to say it was probably like an outlet release. I mean, I probably found it in the outlets. I think it was like a pair of like Mamba Curios in the outlets, honestly. Ugh. This is like Mamba Curio 8s. Yeah, Kobe 8s or Kobe 9s or something like that. I think, no, Kobe 9s because the 8s were impossible to get. So I want to say it was probably, yeah, Mamba Curio, Kobe 9. Because that's what converted me. Like, that's what
I thought
made
that was
me,
something like you just picked up online. So that was just a walk in the store.
Yeah, I walked in and they, they was on sale at the outlets for like $90. So I was like, all right, I'll be willing to try it out. You know what I mean? And after I put those on, it's like, yo, I've been fucking up. I've been missing out. I missed all this time on some lows because the nigga was scared that I was going to roll my ankle.
I think it's hilarious, especially with niggas now complaining and posting pictures. Remember when Kobe sat? I do.
Bruh.
That shit is funny to me.
Like, it is what it is now. But, yeah, I think if it wasn't for that shoe, I think just even the belief that we have in sneaker technology, like, for us to be comfortable with Sabrina's being lows, Kobe's being lows, and GT Cuts being lows. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for the Kobe, I don't think the sneaker game would be where it is now.
No, everyone is Kobe's son.
Yeah.
Like that's why I can't rock for a lot of new designs. I don't want fucking soccer boots. Only technology I need when I'm balling is Air Force Ones.
All right, Rasheed Wallace.
They perfected in the 80s. I don't need this new shit.
Son, you are bugging if you try to hoop in some Air Force Ones. Like, augmented insole or not, you are bugging.
Nigga, either Air Force One or just straight up African traction. I got my feet out.
You know what's crazy? You know Rasheed Wallace was like a size like 11, right? Like a size 10 or 11. Like, he didn't have no abnormal size foot.
What the fuck? How tall is he?
Bro, the nigga's like 6'8", 6'9".
So he's a weeble wobble. That's fucking crazy. Like, I thought my height and foot size was crazy.
Call this nigga a
You 6'8" with size 10, 11 feet. That don't make no goddamn sense.
Like I'm kind of exaggerating. I think he wore a size 12.
That's still weird.
Yeah, it's weird that he has a smaller foot size than me.
That's what I'm saying. This nigga's a weird, like he's a fucking weeble wobble. You know how fucking mad I'd be? This nigga with his little ass feet just all daintily running around? Nah. All right.
Yo, she was to beat your ass.
I mean, we wear the same shoe size, so I might have a chance. But this nigga at 10. But what was I about to say? So I have a few. It's hard to pick the best. I'll say this was the most shocking. I was at Mondawmin, and I don't know why I was at Mondawmin. This is like 07, 08. This is about the time I stopped going to the mall. I think I was there with my mom for something. So I'm just walking around, and I went into like a Foot Locker, Foot something. One of these little ass stores that don't matter. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking, and I see the Atmos Air Max 95s, the animal joints. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, what size y'all got in these? Nigga, we got an 11. At the time, I was a 9.5, 10. How much? 100. Because, like, they were scuffed. They were fucked up. Like, and I'm like, how did y'all get these? Like, they just showed up, so we put them on the wall. Ring them up. Y'all got any more? That's the only pick. Ring them up. So I'm just sitting here. The same look you're giving me, I'm just looking around like, is this like one of those prank shows? Is a nigga gonna come out? We got you. And there was no fakes of them. Mm-hmm. Like, how the fuck is this appear here? I was sad as fuck when I put them on. They was long as a bitch.
Sure, if you still had them, you can wear them.
But I sold them.
True.
But I'm just like, that's crazy that I walk into the store and because I think I sold them to Han.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, that was one of the strangest IRL pickups. But as far as other shit, Gente used to, randomly shock me with shit. Mm. Like I walked into Gente, pony hair babes. What the fuck? Undefeated no line of dunk highs. That was a pleasant surprise. And when the nigga was like, I think he said 200 for him. Nigga, what? But the biggest surprise ever had to have been the UNO Air Force Ones that they had. Dead stock, in box. They had $500, and they were $500. I had $700. And my mother was like, you're not paying $500. I'm like, you bitch. Why would you do this to me? So every time I see them, I call her and yell at her.
Don't disrespect.
I beat your ass. I love how that naturally rolled off. But yes, I'm one of those kids that be like, I hate you, mom, all because of sneakers.
Oh, and I just thought of something else too.
Okay.
Hazel Highway 40 Belows. I found them because they were sold out online. I walked in the downtown locker room. At the time, I was still, I was at the crib, and I walked into downtown locker room at my local mall, and they had a size 12. And I was like, well, I wear a 13, but Tim's run big.
Yeah, they cut big.
And they had a size 12, and it was their last one. They had that junk on display. Like, you know what it means when they have a size that's not a 10. Like, that's the last one.
Fine. Yeah.
So, like, yeah, this is our last one, man. I looked at my account. I think I had like 230, but I had like a whole bunch of cash. I had to run home and deposit it into my account. Went back to the store and they had them still. I had to make sure I got them.
Nah, nigga, I respect it.
Love 40 Belows.
I don't understand the appeal of them, but I don't wear boots.
Man, get a pair of those. It'll change your whole life.
I've had them.
I'm telling you, I stand in the elevator all day just waiting for somebody to just stare at me like Bishop.
All right, let's continue before this nigga catch your body. All right, so I don't know how you feel about this. I actually forgot to bring them. The Jordan 4 military blues.
Industrial blue.
Industrial blue, blue, Crip blue, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't like them. Everybody's up in the tizzy. You got half the niggas over here. Yo, these shits is trash. The upper ain't even white. This shit is bluish gray. Other niggas, bless you.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, because I'm like, I hate the anticipation. But half niggas angry, other niggas like, y'all niggas need to do the knowledge. You know, in 1989, the originals were the exact same color. And I'm just like, because I saw Sneaker Dave talking about it.
Sneaker Dave, JD White. He was another one too.
Yeah, JD. J. Cole listeners. Them niggas is up there articulating. Oh, wait, hold on. This nigga Nate said he wants us to discuss Pokemon and for me to say Mewtwo. Fuck you. I said it. Mewtwo. But
Stupid.
everyone is getting up in arms, and I'm just like, you got to keep in mind, or I don't know how you feel about it, but for me, I feel like most people, I know in 1989, depending on what month it was, I didn't exist. So I damn sure don't know what the fuck a OG military blue Ford looks like. And I'm not doing the Googles to find out what it looks like. Most people know the 06, 12 version where it's actually a white upper. Mm-hmm. And David's bitch ass, love you, but I hate you, was making a good point when he was saying that Nike should have educated people. Because a lot of people feel like they got kill filtered. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand why people are fighting against that. Nike has the platform to educate people. And Cole from ATF,
Yeah, KO.
Just KO.
KO-ATF.
Yeah. KO also was like, yeah, but, you know, you can blame the consumers for not being knowledgeable. Or, you know, they scream out, we want the OG color, we want the OG cut, we want the OG shape. And then they get upset when they get it. Which I agree with. The consumers are stupid. But at the same time, Nike loves pushing this whole heritage, original. We're getting back to the original cuts. Why would you not show a color comparison?
Bro. Okay, I can understand the color comparison. First of all, they did because what they based it off of their military for their DNA, it looks more like the industrial blue. It doesn't look like the military blue.
Okay.
So I think we've established that. Part of people being educated on it or not educating themselves, you're going to take whatever Nike gives you at the end of the day.
That is true.
Right? So they could actually filter it. They could get somebody in it to beat up a pair of fours and make it look like it's an OG pair. Like whatever it is, Nike is going to give you what they're going to give you. It is up to you to buy it or to not buy it. Now, as far as what I think of it, they're not bad. My whole issue is they're still fours. Nigga, work on the comfort of them shits.
Are they the new tooling?
It's supposed to be the SB tooling.
Okay.
But niggas is worried about like, yo, toe boxes is off, this, that, and the third.
I hate that.
Fam, as long as the shit don't, like, if I go and show you my royal blue Griffies, like the stitching is terrible. It's terrible. Like the Nike check along the toe has this big angle like this when it's supposed to be curved. Right? Like I can't even wear them shits because they look damn near fake.
Yeah.
It's like past B grade. As long as it's not, you're not giving me quality like that. Now, honestly, I wouldn't even really give two shits. Because it's still gonna be a fire shoe if they did it right.
I want to disagree. I'm trying to take my bias out of it. I don't like military blues. And then getting them in hand and seeing how gray they are, I really don't like the 89 color. Like, ugh.
And that's cool. That's cool. But the thing is, okay, are you hoping, like, are they gonna have to start saying 06 OG or some dumb shit like that when it comes to certain, because niggas was already saying, yo, if we get the 12s, this is gonna be like the flu game 12s, the suede. We're getting the charcoal 6s. Are they gonna be like the 06 black and reds? Like, dog, it don't. People are just gonna take whatever. Niggas don't even want the infrareds no more. People gotta stop capping about this whole OG shit. They really do.
I did agree with that. I agree with KO. And I agree with a lot of people. You don't know what you want. Excuse me. Most consumers don't know what they want. And I'm saying this from experience. A lot of people will tell you that they want something specific, and then when the time comes, they flake on you. Or you give them exactly what they wanted, and it's not how they imagined it. Because a lot of people mystify or misremember how something was. Because you'll remember a food you had when you was a kid. Like, yo, that stroganoff that they used to make at that restaurant was delicious. And then you get the exact same thing. Like, this shit tastes starchy and nasty. Well, nigga, that's how we cooked it because it was with MSG. Oh, well, you know, can we put quality? No, bitch, you asked for this. So I get where people's argument with it is. I just come back to Nike will tell you everything in the fucking world about a shoe. I think, like I said, I want more from sneakers. I think they need to leave the sneakers platform and start interacting more on YouTube and Twitter. If they put videos up on Twitter, like little primers, or even doing a comparison picture of all the retro versions so you can see where it lines up, I think that would be good. It'll be an interesting discussion at the very least. I'm not going to say buyer beware. I just think you can put a little bit more effort into teaching niggas about it, if that makes sense.
That is fine and dandy. Yes, I do think that there does need to be education, especially because a lot of the stuff, Jordans aren't even, they're damn near synonymous with Michael Jordan anymore. It's just a brand now.
Yeah.
They're not going to tie military blue to anything or industrial blue to shit. And fuck it, they also told y'all niggas this ain't military blue, it's industrial blue.
Yeah, the blue ugly. The shoe ugly.
It's not.
I'm a blue hater.
That is true.
So take what I'm saying for a grain of salt. Even though it's true, it's an ugly shade of blue. You like the rhymes?
Shut up, nigga. I don't know. I think a lot of the conversation, I don't know. To me, like, does the leather have blue tint, all this other shit? Yeah, it probably does, but I think the shoe itself is still worth something. I just need to make sure. I would just want to make sure that the shoe is actually comfortable. I'm not.
Okay. Nigga, you
no, it's because my shit just keeps on dimming. Like, I need to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I keep on logging back in.
Why don't you just unlock, like, change the timeout time?
That's what I'm about to do because it is getting annoying.
But I don't know. We're just in a weird place now with Jordans because we've been saying it for a while, but I think we're finally starting to see it play out in real life. The relevance of Jordans are non-existent. Like, not Jordans as a whole, but what they meant in the 90s.
Oh yeah, that reverence that they had is gone, right?
Yeah.
Now you can see youngins wearing Asics. You can see them wearing New Balances.
But no, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying, like, nobody gives a fuck. To them, Jordan would be the old nigga that's a meme. Because I think if I showed Kazi Michael Jordan, he'd be like, "Who's this old man?"
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Oh, he's a basketball nigga. Who does he play for?" He would think more so of a LeBron. I would have to describe Jordan to Kazi as my LeBron.
I told the new generation is wild. These niggas said Jordan don't have a left hand. They're making TikToks about it. That he played against bums.
It's not the young niggas. It's also a lot of old heads just lying.
Bruh, these niggas is calling Larry Bird a bum.
I'll swing on Larry Bird.
That nigga will swing back and beat your ass.
I know, the hick from French Lick with the shit. But
niggas is calling Magic Johnson a bum.
His T-cells are.
Well, his T-cells, the nigga beat it.
No, the fuck he did. I'm gonna stop you fucking the show. I love Magic Johnson jokes. Let me turn McAfee on. But that's beside the point. Nigga, I don't know. I just don't like that we're in that in-between phase and you got niggas sitting up here talking with like that smug above it all attitude. I know the OG. Nobody really cares in real life. And that's what pushes people away when you sit up there. Because Lupe...
It's elitist.
Yeah, and I mean, that's coming from me. But Lupe actually did something really cool. Because somebody was like, yo, you're a Muslim. How are you a Muslim sponsored by Heineken? And he was like, well, I'm sponsored by Heineken because I know them. And they invented a non-alcoholic version specifically for me. I think there is a way that you can educate people. I think Lupe do everything.
I know.
But I think there's a way to educate people without being a dickhead. That's crazy coming from me. But like, if you want to keep people engaged in the space, and then if they are dickheads about it, of course, shit on them. But I was born in '89. I have no fucking reverence for the original 4s. I love 3s, but if you showed me an OG 3, it's going to look alien to me. Because it's like, I would know the retros. The earliest I can know is 94.
Bruh, nah. Matter of fact, we got to keep it funky on them shits too. Them last joints, the white cement 89s, the leather is cut all hella thin. Like, let's keep it all the way tall. Let's get the Wizards 3s are better than those quality wise.
My pair is good.
Yeah, I know your pair is fine. It's fine for you, but I'm saying just at the small, subtle things.
No, I get what you're saying.
The Wizards 3s are probably a better fit.
I think it's a matter of, we have to keep in mind, when you ask about the OGs, you got to keep in mind why it was constructed and how it was constructed. I can ask for OG Dunks in Air Forces because they had a nice, strong leather and shape.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you think about other shoes that were made for one specific purpose, yeah, nigga, fashion has changed. I always say I want Reebok pumps back. And then I remember how fucking big Reebok pumps are. And I was like, I can't wear these shits.
I get that point, but I'm saying it like, so shit. Fuck it, we gonna knock out an extra topic. Mm-hmm. Jordan 1 Reimagine, black and red versus the 85s, right?
85 suck.
Thank you. People gotta stop fucking capping about this whole OG shit. It's elitism at its finest. All you're doing is it's a status symbol. It's for you to tout some bullshit that, yeah, you know, I couldn't get a pair of the OGs, so now I finally did, or I got something close to it. And whole time that shit is more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You paying for some shit that almost had Jordan leave.
This is rough. Like, when I saw the 85s, that leather looks fucking horrible.
Nigga. The nigga toe was bleeding. Jordan could almost be running around with the same toes as Deion Sanders right now if they didn't update the material and the quality of shit. What are we talking about?
I think it's a case of, have you ever, like, okay, so I have this theory. You know how we have reverence for movies that we've never seen?
Yeah.
Cultural osmosis. A lot of stuff, like the stuff that I'm into, the cultural osmosis comes from old white niggas who like, yo, Ghostbusters was the funniest movie, Caddyshack or Animal House. And you have the same thing with how people talk about how shoes used to be. And I feel like we cover this a lot. We talk about the past like the past was the best. Those shoes were cool at the time, but you're talking about a shoe from 1985 that probably was not that great of quality. It looked better, but it looked better compared to what shit is now in your memory.
No, it was better quality back then.
Yeah.
In comparison to what was available. If you compared an 85 to a Converse High to a Chuck Taylor, so on and so forth, yes, it did have better technology because it started to introduce
that's what I'm saying. It looked better at the time for what it was.
Okay, cool. I'm just saying now niggas is charging a beyond premium price. Why do they have Luka's is 125 now and Jason Tatum's is 125, but they charging 200 plus for technology from 85 that you can't play in?
The name, the look.
Again, niggas gotta stop capping, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we're in this vicious cycle of people saying that things are better that they don't even have, or they never had.
Like, you could call me a basketball nigga all you want. This nigga made fun of me because I liked the coffee Jason Tatum twos. Them shits is hard.
No, I mean,
it's coffee joints. This is ridiculous.
It's not about you being a basketball nigga. It's just you and I link up when it comes to being realists. Mm. There's no reason that we're paying this much for technology this old. Like, I love the Spider-Man ones I'm wearing right now, but this doesn't compare to any of the other shoes that I have that have better technology, that feel better on foot. We're paying for the name, and people keep feeding you this bullshit. At $200, we should be getting $200 quality leather because it's not going into the sole. So, I don't know. But we're going to end up running long if we don't keep moving.
Yeah.
So, let's go into something a bit lighter before we start shitting on stuff again. Shard, I heard you had strong feelings about the Joe Fresh Goods back when things was pure collection. I like to hear you speak on that.
I hate you.
Nah, because I'll start off. I thought he came out strong to be dealt a weak hand. The 1000 is not a good shoe
At all.
Maybe if like I was an early 2000s white nigga, I would appreciate the shoe. But this is not a shoe that niggas is gonna rock with. He polished a turd. That the scarab color hits. Upon retrospect, the pink color is even harder. But again, he polished a turd. Good shoe, not a great shoe, but I'm gonna give credit for you to take a shoe like that and make it work. But as far as the clothes, I love the early 2000s, but I don't want to dress like it unless it's like the BBC type shit. I don't want big pants, and I've never owned a FUBU jersey. So that didn't hit for me, but that's a personal DAVON thing more so. I never understood the appeal, so it makes even less sense to me now.
All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead, King.
Oh no! All right. So I said from jump, the first episode where we covered the rumored 1000 model being retroed. I had already said, dog, this model, I'm skeptical, but Joe is always good to kind of, work with what he has and turn it into a hit. Did he turn the 1000 into a hit? No. But he made it the best out of all the 1000s that are out.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So I will say, like, I do have to give him credit where credit is due. Like, that shoe, his shoes specifically are decent. Because that 1000 model, if they make it a GR colorway, that shit's sitting. It's no way.
No.
It's no way. As far as the clothes, I think I'll give Joe grace on my opinion of it because I think this is more of a love letter to Chicago and the juke culture from the rollout and having the basement parties and whatnot. It's an ode to that time as well as, again, Chicago culture, Chicago dance and whatnot. So it might not be for me to understand. However, with the rollout, I think the main issue is just it seemed to take references from not to say necessarily recent ones, but recent enough to say like the Get Fresh Boys on the news, which was for the Concords or the Space Jams. It was for one of the 11 releases,
suck.
Right?
They suck.
Here you go, nigga. Which seemed to take away from a time that wasn't that time.
Right.
So I didn't know if he was pulling from just where, everywhere, juke culture, if he's making a nod to 2000s, whether it be later 2000s or early 2000s, and then for the stuff to be like Hot Boys inspired, it was like, it just seemed all over the place. So I didn't really know what to make of it. FUBU jerseys, as a Jersey nigga, like, it was okay.
If it ain't authentic, it ain't going on my body.
I mean, it's not even that. It's just we trying to bring back FUBU jerseys. I wasn't really moved by, but everything else in that collection was solid. But again, it just became he's kind of pulling from just everywhere. Like it's a hodgepodge, and it made me feel like how much thought is actually in this collection. Or am I just trying to turn something? I'm just trying to do something with whatever they gave me. And right now, let me just get through this one until I get to the next. So the only thing I'll say about Joe is with this in particular, I know I'm looking forward to the next one because I feel like he kind of probably just got this out the way just to get it out the way and still say, yeah, I'm still better than all y'all niggas. Like, don't get it fucked up. But the next one, especially if I can do something with the 1000, because I feel like everyone probably got it and was like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's where my biggest beef with New Balance is. they keep giving people shitty models, like the Amine nigga. Amine, why would you give him that fucking model? Like, I get it, he's a weird nigga, but y'all bringing out the worst fucking models for people, and it's just like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
Bro, they need to call shitty models internships.
Yeah. I mean, because I get what you're saying about the joke. I was hyping this up because this nigga was like, yo, I don't want to shit on this man. And he gave like a real critique.
No, it's like I could never shit on Joe, like ever. And
No.
just because
I'm fucking with you. That's what I'm saying. It's a real critique. And we were talking about it off air. If Joe listens to this episode, I know he'd be like, nah, I understand what you're saying. Sometimes you just get some shit, you do the best with it, or it just don't hit for you. That's why I can say that. There's a lot of shit that I might joke about that just don't hit for me. And I can accept that this ain't for me. But it makes sense how you explained it. Like, maybe it's a cultural reference that I don't get, but it's confusing when you have a specific time and then you start pulling from more around it. Mm-hmm. So, no, I get that. I just want New Balance to, like, take a breather. Think about what you're bringing back. There's some shit that you just don't need to bring back.
Yeah, put that shit back in the archive.
Yeah, the 1000 is okay. I could see if you brought the 1000 back and gave it to someone that would work for it. Like, if there was a Balenciaga or a Vetements 1000 with their normcore bullshit, that I could make sense of. Mm-hmm. But you're trying to give it to Joe, and it's just like, why Joe? Nah. So, I just wanted to get that out there. We fucks with Joe. This nigga Shaw was just sitting up here like, I wanted to do it to my mans.
Yo,
this nigga funny as
that
shit.
Nigga, yo, mans. Ain't nobody even talks to me.
Cause you don't be online.
I know.
This nigga's a shadow figure. Niggas hit me up like, cause somebody wanted to bring you on a podcast, and I'm like, yo, just send them the invite. Now they haven't done it, but it's like, dude, that nigga be online? Nah, that nigga just be on his forklift. All right. Let's get into this Nike, some more Nike shit.
Yeah. So back to Nike, back to us airing the chopper out on them.
All right. So according to the homegirl Lois Sakani. I apologize if I fucked up your name. Lois Sakani. A number of Jordan 1 mids, lows, and women's releases have been scrapped. Thank God. Because we've been talking about it. People used to get mad at me when I would tweet, I want less releases and less shoes dropped. They're finally fucking listening.
You like Drake?
Do I like Drake?
Yeah.
A little bit. I just like this hat because it was red.
Anyways, what's your favorite album by him?
I don't know.
You know what? Don't even worry about it, because one of my favorite songs by him is a joint he has with Sampha. You never heard it? But I have a little remix that I'm thinking of it on the spot. Them niggas putting out too much. They finally fucking chilled out.
I hate you.
Dude, you know the reference. Yeah.
I know the reference.
Don't think about it. All right.
I just love Sampha. But, yeah. I'm glad that, like, you know, I hate niggas trying to defend mids. They suck. JD, they suck. That nigga won't beat my ass. But
nah, hey, they suck. Beat mine first.
That nigga won't fuck us up. He gonna hit us with the source. But it's too many mids, and it's too much mid coming out. Because people were arguing with me like, you're talking like a reseller. Yes, I'm a reseller, but as a fan of a shoe, once you put out too many, you start to get fucked up. And if you'll allow me, I was actually talking to another frame nigga, and he was telling me how Cartier is losing right now because they're opening too many accounts. So every store on the block has a Cartier account versus someone like Chrome Hearts. He told me Chrome Hearts is only opening 2 accounts per year. You really got to grind to get a Chrome Hearts account, and they don't allow you to sell online. So they make it so that when you get stuff from Chrome Hearts, it's going to sell. Whereas though Cartier has everybody going on a rat race to the bottom. Because if I'm a consumer, I go somewhere, I don't particularly care for this model, but I can go down the street and get it for $500 less than what you got. What are you going to do for me? And I feel like that's what happened with Nike. Everybody has an account. Everybody has the same stock. I mean, the same merchandise, and none of it's good.
Right.
Like the AKA dunks coming out as men's shoes. Made no fucking sense. So now you have a whole bunch of sizes above 7, like sitting, and all the women's pairs are gone. They're like, well, the women's sizes are gone. And it's like, that made no fucking sense to make that as a men's shoe. Now retailers are stuck with them.
Would you judge me if I got a pair?
No, not at all.
You know those are loose laces colors.
Ski! Don't sue us. But I mean, it speaks to a larger issue with Nike and the CEO, the nigga John Donahoe. This nigga Donahoe is sitting up here like, you know, we need to bring back innovation. We need to change the game. And what's really fucking us up is remote work. And a number of niggas have aired out them niggas like, yo, you were telling me about it. I went to the Serena Williams building and there was not a single black woman around.
Man, look, there's a whole that is an extremely nuanced statement from John Donahoe. Like, for him to say that, and just certain things like they just debut the AI models, right?
Yuck.
And you had, not only are they ugly, like they're not wearable. I think it doesn't, even if they are ugly, for them to say, yeah, we're going to start buying into AI as well. Like, we're going to hop on the trend of AI. And we spoke about it on the phone, and you brought up an awesome point. Matter of fact, I don't even want to say it. I want to let you say this.
So when we were talking about it, I was saying to him, my first thought when I saw those AI shoes, not even like they leaked internally, you're displaying them. If I was a designer, I'm calling the Germans. You're going to run me out the fucking building because that's insane. Now, like, you know, we're using AI tools to help people design. Every company that said we're starting to use AI tries to phase out the human element. And, you know, we can feed it all of our Nike data. It has 50 years of innovation from Nike, and it can design a new shoe in 5 hours, what would take us 7 months. As a designer, that 5 hours, I'm going to be using to find a new job. You can't bring a computer into that. I also think to myself, if I was an athlete, do I want to take the human element out of my shoe? Because this shoe is going to go for peak performance, but it's not going to capture your personality. I can't upload my sense of humor into a computer.
Right.
So because I think Lois and a few other people were saying it, like, brands need to stop thinking that they need to do a new model every year. When it's like, you have a plethora of good models. Mm-hmm. Maybe work with those and then work on customer service. Because another tweet I saw, and I wish I would have saved all of these, someone said, they talking about innovation. I haven't been able to get a Nike shoe that I wanted in 4 years. And it's like, you're losing the customers, you're losing the youth, you're losing collaborators. I mean, for Edison Chin to come out on Complex and be like, Nike wanted me to do the same fucking shoe every 6 months. You get with Bode and you make racist clothes. Like, I mean, it makes sense for Bode, but as a general Nike nigga, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I want the Air Force 3s and another model we're not going to say until they give us a contract. And y'all niggas making fucking Astro Grabbers and Field Generals? What the fuck is this? But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you brought up a great point. Just to feel like if I say, all right, what they interview me as an athlete. What are your top 3 favorite shoes? Nike Air Foamposite, the Nike Penny 2, and Air Forces. Now they could just upload Eric Avar's information, all his sketches over time, sprinkle a little bit of Tinker in there and some other shit, and they have an AI generated shoe for me. Right? Now that becomes, well, are they going to pay those designers? Do they get royalties on their designs? Now I have to think about just the integrity of it. You know, like, just as an art, like as an aspiring architect and designer, are you still crediting these people that you've built your legacy off of. All right, that's a very dangerous thing. That's a very dangerous game.
I didn't even think about that.
And then for them to, display like this is AI art and these are the concepts, and they had them all in this futuristic clothing for this show. And I'm just like, okay, so what exactly is going to be the point of this? Like, is this smoke and mirrors because you guys don't have anything right now? Like, you guys do have something, but what are you trying to attract our attention from? What is going to be the end goal of this?
Yeah, I mean, the effort that you put into that, you should have put into a loyalty program. You should have put into improving sneakers. You should have put into community outreach. Ultimately, you have so many fucking things that you should be focused on. For you to show me the AIR models, it's infuriating. It's like you paying taxes and them niggas like, yo, we made a new statue. What about the fucking potholes? Like, because I wrote it in here, like us airing our grievances with Nikes. Bad releases, bad drops, bad designs. Like, the drops are horrible. You bring back shock drops. I mean, you make shock drops and you announce them to the world. The entire purpose of shock drops was to reward people who are regularly tapped in. It should be flow. It should be I get in, I check out, I get the shoe. It should not be a 2 to 3 minute draw. Scratch drops should not be a 2 to 3 minute draw. Early, like, exclusive access should be based on something that makes sense. Not, if you were around in 2015 and your father farted on you, then you may get access. What the fuck? I have had my Nike account for 20 plus years. Give me something. Like, there's so much that you should be focused on, because every fucking week you have people sit up here and say, I haven't hit on sneakers since 2015. Mm-hmm. I haven't hit on sneakers so much that I just uninstalled it. I don't even wear Nike shoes. Like, I got into Asics because of this. And of course, every brand has their problems, but it's like, Nike, you're the 800-pound gorilla.
No, but that is part of the reason why, because you show me all these shoes, all the super duper hot shit, you make it unobtainable. And it's like, you know what? These Asics don't look so bad.
Yeah, and I mean, again, I sound crazy saying it's Mr. Exclusive, but it's only so many times you can tell people to get good. At a certain point, you gotta give a nigga a bone. And yeah, well, you can say, well, they made 1 million true blue 4s, industrial blue 4s. Yeah, but just because it's 1 million, that wouldn't even satisfy a major city. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't like when people argue. It's not that, like, it's gonna be really easy to get this shoe. Nigga, Baltimore has more than 1 million people in it. And that's 1 million total for the entire planet. So, excuse me. It's not that simple. They need to figure out something to keep people around. I'm not like what they're doing now, giving some people on Twitter, more prominent people, not even more prominent, people that are active in community, a dope shoe every once in a while. That's good. But it's like, if you really want to restore that feeling, y'all got to get out here and start touching people. And not just in fucking New York, Chicago, Miami, Oregon, or California.
And it should be consensual.
Yes. Consensually touch me, aka take my money. Nigga, put some I don't even know what them 404s.
Bro, have you seen the
special editions? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
See, shit like that is good, but I don't want it to fucking dot swoosh, because dot swoosh fucks up. And they make it a cash grab. Like, everyone who joins by the 18th gets no, nigga. You should have dropped them on 404. You should have rewarded the people that were looking. You doing this stupid shit? Nah.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to give people who were in the live stream access to the special edition that's only 400 of. I hope. I don't know.
That should be the move. However, with our harsh critique of the AIR, I will say Nike's Olympic collection is fire.
Yeah.
Nike, the shoes that they have brought out. Well, let's start off with the non-Olympic one, the Nike Pegasus. Cousteau had debuted them, and they look amazing to me. Right?
I think it's universally agreed. They're hard.
Son, the first thing I thought about is taking the 97 Kashima Antlers colorway and putting that on that model, on the Nike Pegasus. I think a highly touted colorway that we will never ever have on, like you can't find a 97 even wearable from that time.
Yeah,
it's a dead mission. Go ahead, throw that colorway on something, and I think you got an instant hit. But just that shoe itself, I am anticipating it. I would hope that it is actually comfortable. It's full length Zoom Air, but it also has like Nike. It's not React. It's something. I think it might be Nike React.
Throw an SB sole in it,
which is sort of like Lunar Line. I think like it might have to correct me on the technology, but Lunar Line is so comfortable on top of a Nike Zoom sole, like that just screams instant hit. As long as the upper is still comfortable, like I'm looking at that as like just old nigga feet shoes.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm being dramatic. I just remembered something that I could have bought. I'll explain it in a second. Go ahead.
But yeah, I'm anticipating hopefully the price point isn't bad.
I'm going to say like 200.
I'm thinking 225.
I would hope 200 and below, because I think they're going to price themselves out like they did the Air Max Scorpion.
If they keep them at 185, you get a hit.
Yeah.
But Nike.
That's another thing. Like, y'all got to stop pricing yourselves out. That shoe is good. And shit, if I was them, I'd price it at 150.
Dog, that shoe is worth way more than 150. Like, understand, it shouldn't ever reach Nike Scorpion like price point. Like, that shoe priced itself out the game. Like, we don't even see that shit no more.
Do you remember how the 270 blew up?
Yeah.
I think this has potential to hit like a 270.
But the 270 had like half the technology though.
But that's what I'm saying.
They chopped the shit out of it.
I know they're not losing money selling these fucking shoes, even at 150. I think if they go for a lower price point, I think they can cook. We're in a time where money is tight and people are selective. Like, I'm gonna take it back to the AE, the AE1. At 120, seeing a nigga cop every single color, isn't that strange? At 120, seeing every size except for like little nigga sizes sell out, it's not strange. If they would have priced those at like 200, 120, I can afford this. I think Nike needs to be more competitive with the pricing.
You can still get Morant's for sale, dog.
Say it again.
You can still get John Morant's like on sale.
Yeah, but I'm saying, well, for Pegasus like this, I think if they got into the adult money crowd, because I'm thinking to myself, get a shoe like that for me, and if they make kid sizes, Kazi, come here, get these bouncy shoes with daddy.
I see what you're saying. I just think with that, I do need some sort of buy-in if I'm giving you this type of technology to say, look, especially when you got all these other companies throwing out running shoes, when you got Hokas that run a nice little pretty penny, you got Ons. My issue with Nike has been the technology that we get is constantly outdated. The Nike Air Max DN, that's not a running shoe. It's just a walking shoe with air bubbles.
Yeah.
At least with this, I feel like I can price it higher, make it competitive.
It's a lifestyle shoe.
No, it's not. It's a Pegasus. A Pegasus ain't meant to be no lifestyle.
Nigga, you know what? We're going to revisit this once they come out, because I think this should be.
I mean, yeah, plus we already kind of running along. But,
yeah, but I think they should price it to be lifestyle.
What's your price again?
150, 170.
You definitely went up, you bitch.
In that range, 160, I'll say 160.
Nigga, 185 is like baseline for me.
We gonna see. We playing prices right.
Nigga, 150s are fuck. Those are 97s.
160, Bob.
Fucking stupid.
Fuck you.
All right.
Okay, so I realized I fucked up because you talking about all that all that stuff. So with me getting that money and then me selling all these other shoes I had in my closet, I treated myself, and I got the Adidas Mastermind Rivalry Highs. I've wanted those for so fucking long. You have no idea how hard it is to find that shoe in a 10.5. Thank you. Nigga, I've seen a 5, I've seen a 4, I've seen an 8, I've seen a 9, I've seen a 12.5, I've seen a 14. One nigga in the Netherlands had a size 10.5. And I was like, can you knock 50 euros off? He's like, yeah, my friend, I'll give you 50 euros off and I'll give you free shipping. Zoom, nigga, I was throwing money through my fucking computer. So they're on their way here. So I'm very excited about that. But I was also thinking while I was waiting for him to see if he would give me the 50 off, the nigga was like, I was remembering the Street Warriors. And it's like, that's another shoe that I want.
Sheesh.
Or is it the Road Warrior? Whatever the fuck it is, where it had the doubles, like the double air unit stacked on top. That's the kind of shit I want.
You talking about the ISPA joints?
Yes.
ISPA joints. Those are Road Warriors.
Road Warrior. I need those.
Yeah, those are the latest modular shoes.
Yeah, I need those.
Them shits is ugly.
I know. But I love how fucking weird they are. That's a shoe I just want to go, like, walk around the house, doing, just go places and kick people. All right, so let's get back on track. The breakdance shoe.
Yes. I don't remember the name of it. I'm mad we didn't put that model. But Nike has a breakdancing shoe in its collab, which is dope because
you used to be a B-boy.
No, I don't know how to breakdance. Well,
see,
shut up. Anyways, there's a gentleman on the U.S.'s breakdance team for the Olympics that actually had a P6000 customized by Vic Almighty. And that's the thing, like, he had to have a running shoe, an obsolete running shoe customized especially for breakdancing by Vic Almighty. Like, Vic included padding in the heel.
He's a real nigga. He just wears some Pumas.
But he signed with Nike. Or he wanted this shoe. He might not be. But he wanted this shoe specifically for breakdancing, and Nike is probably like, you know what, we fucking up. Our bad. You know what I mean? We already lost Tiger Woods to to the other company. So we can't afford to lose anybody else, especially for this untapped market. Now, the shoe itself is dope, including the flipped upside down Nike check, which is a nice little nod to, yeah, we know you're going to be upside down.
Right. I thought that was cool in concept.
Yeah, especially like, yo, we could have had some Nike shoes and you got served. But that's a...
Yo, I was just looking at, oh, that nigga came off the Mario on ones.
Yo, that shit is...
Do it for Lil Saint.
I'm telling you. But it's some more dope shit in that collection, like that. See, I gotta stop making jokes.
No, go.
No, but that Olympic collection has a couple more models. I think it's a Sandy Bodecker. It's a skateboard model in there too. That I think it's either Sandy or Bowerman. It's one of the two. I can't remember. I'll definitely post it in the edit for this with the video. I know I got a lot of catching up to do. I know.
Sure fucking do.
Yeah, my shit bugging. But I will post it in there. Their Olympic collection, they need to focus more on what that's going to look like when they actually have general releases of those models, which tells me Nike has a cachet of dope shit. They just choose not to work with it.
Yeah, like the boots that they made for the Winter Olympics with the Fly Ease. I actually got a pair of those.
I know you got them for your homie.
No. I picked them up off a website to try to flip them, and niggas was fronting on me.
Oh, yeah.
But the Fly Ease made that boot look better than the GR version. And it's like, this isn't exclusive technology. Just make a different fucking color.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with HQ or just I don't know if they even have an innovation kitchen anymore.
No, I doubt it.
I feel like the innovation kitchen is just defunct right now.
Donahoe fucking everything up. So, nah. But who's not fucking up is the French niggas. How do you pronounce it again?
I want to say it's Pagaye.
Pigagelli?
Pigagelli.
I don't know. I just
Pigagelli. That's
in my mind, when I think of how to pronounce something, I never want to be corrected. Pickles, that works. So pickles, them niggas went crazy. The French Olympic collection is like, God damn. And it's even funny that I'm like fucking with French. Like the cases I showed you are named in French because they're made in France. And, you know, fancy nigga, wee. But them niggas went crazy. Like, this is one thing I do love about the Olympics. When niggas make some shit that's that hot, that is like, I don't give a fuck if it's the Olympics. I would wear this Team USA, Team France, Team whoever. Yeah. Them French
I was damn near Nigerian when Nike dropped them the
red joints.
Bro,
I gotta show you. Somebody selling the poncho. And I'm like, I have no use for it. But I think it was like 80. Nigga, that poncho is nasty.
Oh yeah, I'm about to be a triple citizen, my nigga. Like some of these other countries, they getting so much dope shit for the Olympics. The US be getting some mid. Only thing you can get is some soccer kits, then on bum ass weak jerseys.
We need an Olympics Jeff Hamilton jacket. Nigga, could you imagine with the big ass flag on the back and then some other crazy shit? No. Jeff Hamilton Black American flag.
All right.
Oh my God, that shit would go crazy.
Your dumb ass would have a noose as a pin. Anyways,
Jim Couture.
The last thing on the docket, one thing that we do have to say, right? The Anthony Edwards one, again, is definitely nominated as model of the year. Model, not colorway. Model. It's hard to be a sneaker of the year without a specific colorway. However, a colorway has emerged as the front runner for best colorway of the shoe. And these Tye Die AE ones, damn, I was about to call it like, what is it? Elite Youth Basketball League, but that's Nike. Adidas has their own basketball league. And these AE1s that they put out for them, oh my God. Oh my God.
They different.
Yeah, these are ridiculous. And they are only for that league. So it's a lot of it's a very limited pair.
Shout out Miles.
Bruh.
Shout out Miles. This nigga working.
Nah, these shits is different. When I seen them, I was a whole And granted, not the white pair, the blue pair with the green like boost signal on the side, those was cool. Keep those as PEs, but them tie-dye ones, bruh, if the the McDonald's ones were limited drops, tie-dye ones.
Yeah, these tie-dyes is different.
Nah, my sneaker of the year candidate.
I don't disagree. Like, that's why I was saying it. Hot colors, decent releases, collectible price point. Adidas Hoops has really nailed in on this frequency of niggas don't got bread like that, but niggas got bread for this. At 120 and you got Afterpay, they make it easy to digest. Mm-hmm. That's $260. I can eat that. It's just shout out these niggas.
Man, look, I'll say this much. Even after this basketball season's over, I am just at the run that they've been having. If you want to say the AE ones, I think next in line would probably be the Hardens, because even you like those.
Yeah, that pink pair is really fucking hitting.
And then you still got Dame, you still got Donovan Mitchell, still got Trae Young, and you added Jalen Green to the mix. Next season, bruh, it might be insane if they really clicking on all cylinders, especially if they take like, yo, this is what we did for Ant and just sprinkle it everywhere.
If they can keep this run up and they can keep the prices right, nigga, unstoppable. Unfucking stoppable run. No, like they're the clear front runners at this point. Again, I don't give a fuck about basketball shoes. And I've seen nothing but niggas like, some niggas like, yo, why is everybody going crazy for these? To a nigga holding the All-Star game pair, like, yo, I just had to do it.
Son, to see Wale in the peach pair,
the peach joints,
the Georgia Clay pair, and he's been killing shit. Like now he's wearing them casually. I think today he had on a pair of the Cheetos Scoot Hendersons, which I think they're cool. Those are under Puma though,
yeah,
but they're clean. But it's been Adidas. I think Puma's been kind of in the mix.
Puma's trying to come up.
Nike, it's like they get hot for a bit because you do have to acknowledge like the Sabrina 1 is a very dope shoe, but then
they fumbled it.
Yeah, they fumbling with just not promoting it like they should. You can barely get a hold of Kobe's, John Morant's, Giannis's, not so much. PG's, not so much. Sure, I think Jordan Brand, even with Tatum, Zion, and
I don't want that
Luka, for the price point and what they give you, they aight.
Yeah, but they're not breaking into the casual.
That's because
they ugly.
No, it's because they're not promoting it right.
Because they ugly.
Whatever. Name.
I mean, I agree with you on that, but that's where the community comes in. Because KO made another great point when he's like, fuck promotional shots, fuck early looks. When you see them on a nigga foot that really got the juice. In the wild. Yeah, but I'm saying when you see them on the foot of a nigga, because that's what I started saying about Union. I think most Union shoes do not photograph well. Then when you start seeing them out in the wild, and you be like, oh shit, this actually got potential. Because I didn't like their fours, the off noir fours, until I started seeing niggas get fits off with them. I didn't like the pink pair until I got them in person, and I started getting fits off with them. Promotional shots can only do much. So much. And you know, when you have these impossibly slim models and like the sexy people in an urban place doing shit that no person from the city would ever do, I can't see it in real life. When you see some nigga wearing them with some jeans that you can get yourself, just out and about, or a nigga walk by, like, God damn, nigga, those shits look like that on foot. That's the best market you can get. Like, when I start designing more shit, if I get the chance to elevate, I'm not using models. I'm gonna just tell a nigga, get jiggy, and we're gonna take pictures of you throughout the day. That makes more sense. That's what they need to get back to with the shoes.
I will say this, y'all, Adidas, start getting in on pants.
Yeah.
Start getting in on pants. Like, I know it sounds like crazy to just be like, yo, pants. No, nigga. With the whole trend being baggy pants now or flare leg pants, be prepared because it's gonna be a lot of folks rocking your shit next year, and you just need to be prepared for people just needing the right pants to style with it.
Lightly branded pants with strong, like Charlotte colorways. Because I was on Adidas site looking for pants to go with my pair.
Yeah.
And it's just like the pants don't hit. They need to take resources from Jerry.
Yeah, and that's how I ended up having to go to Fear of God, and I was like,
nah, them shit's trash.
Pay that much.
Them shit's trash. Not for casual use.
All right.
Take some resources from Jerry, put them into hoops, and let them make the AE1 pants or something. The hooper pants. Call them something like that, and just come out with fun colorways. Nigga, could you imagine if they made some pink or burgundy swishy type pants or a textured cotton pant like that for the Georgia Clays? Imagine they made a pair of pants like you have on in burgundy to go with the Georgia Clays.
Son.
You got my information. I can give you this nigga's information. We are available. Let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, with that being said, do you have any final thoughts, my good friend?
Yeah, Adidas. All right, call me. call me. But honestly, I just want to say I am glad that people are slowing down, aka Nike. I hope with them being the market leader is a sign to others to slow down as well. What?
No, keep talking.
Oh, you just look mad concerned. Mm-hmm. I hope that we see more things slow down and there's more thought put into things, because I feel like while we like the AE1 so much, I can tell there was a lot of thought put into it. I want more intentional releases, more intention put into designs. I just want to see people keep going with this thought so we can stop getting shit that's just disposable. I want new shoes, new colors, and everything to have a purpose so they can stay around and people can build with them.
If you had to choose, would you want to go to Phoenix, Minnesota, or Atlanta?
Atlanta, then Minnesota, and I'd rather be shot than go to Phoenix.
Martin, I didn't want to go to Phoenix. I didn't want to go to Arizona.
Hell no, nigga. When I heard a nigga say we stay inside until the sun go down, no thanks.
Whoever can decipher that, have fun with that. Adidas, yeah, reach out. Because man, oh man. My final thought is, damn man, nigga getting old.
Yes, you are.
This is dope though. It's dope. I'm just learning to appreciate shit. I've been learning I gotta just slow down sometimes and like really start to appreciate things that are reciprocating the energy that I'm putting into it.
Okay.
I know it sounds like hella philosophical and shit. My bad. It's just, I don't know. I think it's cool. Like next week, nigga really about to be a little bit older. Like I'm earning my gray hairs that I'm finding now.
I got too fucking many. I want them in my beard, not on my head, but I understand what you're saying.
I got a blonde hair like on the bottom of my sack, dog.
All right, you know what? This was fun. Goodbye, good night.